So this video is to give some new YouTubers some tips and advice on exactly what not to do when you're starting a YouTube channel. So as part of building my own YouTube channel and various other social media sites, a Facebook group, several blogs, one of the things that I've really tried to do is document my journey. Show the things that work, show the things that don't. And this video is about the things that don't, the mistakes, everything that's gone wrong or everything that I feel I could improve on when building a YouTube channel. So if you're a new YouTuber, if you're looking to get started with YouTube, you're looking to build up your very own channel, put your own content out there, then watch the rest of this video and learn some of the things that you shouldn't do. I do think it's important to show the mistakes, the learning curve, and not just the highlights reel that some of the gurus show you as well. You'll watch so many videos out there that will say this is how you grow a YouTube channel, and it's all very nice, it's very easy, and you feel like you can do it with no problems whatsoever. This is the reality of it as well. So these are some of the things that will honestly help you with your own journey, building your own YouTube channel without making the same mistakes that I made. Let's jump into it. So the first mistake that I made was I didn't engage my audience well enough. I would sit there and literally read the script, parrot fashion, no emotion, no getting involved, no asking the right questions and asking people to contribute back as well. It's very, very hard to do this because literally now, as I'm looking here, I'm sat at my desk and I'm looking at this thing. I'm looking at a little webcam. If that was a person, this would be such an easier process because you'd have that conversation. It wouldn't just be a one-sided thing where you're literally having a conversation with just you and a camera that doesn't answer back. But if you can get around that, if you can, by practice and practice, you can learn to feel like you're talking to someone, that you're asking them questions, that you're trying to engage with them like you would in a normal human-to-human conversation, then that will help your channel. That's one of the biggest mistakes I've made, something that I'm working on constantly. So ask questions. In fact, let me know below, does that make sense? What kind of questions are you asking your audience? Mistake number 2 is I focused on quantity over quality. Now, when I got started, my biggest fear in the world was starting a YouTube channel. There's no footage of me on video. I don't like the sound of my own voice. I don't like the look of my own face, and you might not do either, but that's okay. So all I wanted to do was get started, and I had to get through this fear, this terrifying, hand-sweating nerve of pressing the record button. And to get through it, I decided to challenge myself. I wanted to create 100 videos in 100 days. And by the end of that, I thought if I create 100 videos, I'll be able to do anything. That'll be it. That's the worst part done. And to a degree, that did work. I didn't quite make 100. I managed 87 in 100 days, which, to be honest, I thought was epic. I was so pleased with that. Built up habits, built up momentum, got over that initial fear. I improved tons and tons and tons. So I would recommend the more that you create content, the better you will get, the more that you'll find your voice and find your message as well. But quantity over quality is something that did let me down. I look back at my old videos and some of them have got like 5 views or 10 views at most, and they're absolute rubbish, they're awful. What I have found is that when you give yourself that little bit more time and you focus on scripting out your videos properly and trying to think about the message and how you're helping someone, then they will be better quality. Like I say, a lot of my previous stuff, I just threw it out because I was like, I've got to get a video done today, got to get a video done. And I was just chucking stuff out left, right and centre. There was no consistency. So if you want to grow your YouTube channel quicker, I would focus on good quality content rather than just getting as much content out there as fast as possible. This leads me into mistake number 3 when building my YouTube channel. And it was how wide I went with that subject niche. So because I was trying to do videos fast, I was creating them on blogging, on YouTube, on Facebook, affiliate marketing, digital marketing. I was covering everything. I was covering this massive spectrum of content subjects. So let's say, for example, that you want to create a YouTube channel on blogging. I would pick 2 or 3 kind of core subjects and then create content around that. So it could be WordPress. You could probably create 1,000 videos on WordPress, all the different areas that push back into that kind of one main pillar. You could talk about optimization. You could talk about content creation in blogging. And you could also talk about monetization because there's different ways that you can monetize a blog, and then there's so many different subjects that make up that as well. So like I say, try and work out what your subject, what your niche is, and then try and pick 2 or 3 main pillars of content and then branch out from that. Think of all the questions that lead from that and just keep it a little bit more on track, a little bit more focused and a little bit more consistent with the quality and the content that you're creating. Now, number 4 was one of the biggest mistakes I've made when creating my YouTube channel, and that is worrying about all of the things, and I mean all of them. Again, like I said a minute ago, my voice, my looks, what I was wearing, the backdrop, script, the lighting, the camera quality, the audio quality, what people will say, the reactions I'll get, everything. I worried about everything. That's naturally who I am a little bit. I'm an introvert, and sometimes I do overthink things and worry about the consequences of things before they even come to fruition. Now, one thing I would definitely tell you is don't worry about everything. Just focus on getting things recorded. So think about what it is that you want to do and just concentrate on getting them videos created. Stop worrying about every single worry and permutation that could possibly come of this. It's about taking imperfect action. Now, I hate to break it to you, but your first 10 videos are probably going to be rubbish. Your first 20 videos are probably going to be rubbish. Your first 100 videos may even be rubbish. But you've got to get through the rubbish ones to get to the good ones. Go and find any good YouTube channel, and if they've been honest and genuine and they've left their back catalogue on there, have a look at their old videos and let me know what you think of the quality of them. Look at Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast rules and dominates YouTube. He's an absolute monster of YouTube that's getting millions and millions and millions of views. If you go to his channel, sort it by oldest videos first and look at his original ones. He's just a young lad sat in his room kind of awkwardly stumbling through videos. So don't worry about how good they are initially. I know we just talked about quality over quantity, but don't worry about all of the things. It's about taking imperfect action. If you're going to worry about everything and not produce a video, then you're never going to get to the point that you want to be at. So just take imperfect action, press record, get it published, done. Number 5 is originality. Now, I want you to leave a comment below if this is something that you suffer from. One of my biggest fears was that I was going to create content that people had seen before and that it had to be original, fresh, brand new. It was going to change the world. And if you think like that and you're waiting for that one particular thing, that message that you're going to put out there that's original, then you're going to be waiting a long time. Have a look what's on YouTube at the moment in your niche or in other niches. Generally, you'll find it's the same content that's being repurposed. Some channels, some of the massive ones, when you look at it, look at their kind of backlog of videos, they might have 50 videos that tell you the exact same thing, especially in my niche, which is affiliate marketing, where you make money by recommending products. Someone buys that product through your link, you get a commission. There's some big affiliate marketers on YouTube, and if you look at it, they'll create a video and it'll tell you basically to create content on YouTube. If someone clicks on your link, you get a commission, and that's kind of the gist of it. And then you look at it and you realise 90% of the videos they make are just a different way of wording that exact same thing. So you don't have to be original. What will set you apart from other people, good and bad, what will make some people like you, some people dislike you, is you. You're going to have a different voice, a different way of saying things, a different personality. So it's you that sets yourself apart. You're the original bit. Your content doesn't have to be. So if you're getting blocked, if you're completely stuck and don't want to get started with YouTube, then get over it. It doesn't have to be the most original content out there. Just put your own unique twist on it. So the last one on the list of my biggest mistakes I made when creating my YouTube channel is just being unorganized. Trust me, unless you're very good at doing things on the fly, you can react quickly, you can improv really well, then get yourself organized. This is one of my biggest things. So I would wait until the family was asleep and then I'd go up to my office or a chair somewhere, wherever I was going to record that video from. And I would look at it and I'd set everything up. I'd put my camera there, I'd put my microphone there, I'd put my light there if need be. And I'd spend ages trying to get organised in that way, getting my physical environment ready to just press record. And by the time I'd done that, I'd then sit down and I'd think, right, what shall I talk about? And I don't know about you, but I cannot improv whatsoever. So I'd sit there and I'd think, right, I've got an idea what I want to talk about, but the words would not come to me. Like I say, it's a very unnatural thing speaking to a camera with no one else there. It's a very strange feeling. So what I would do is I would get yourself organised, create a list of future videos that you can do. So whether you put that in Google Drive or Trello board or whatever it is that you feel would organise yourself the most, get that list. All different videos, and then just put some bullet points in there as well. So when you're recording it, you can take a quick look at the bullet points, and that can keep your brain flowing. You just sometimes need something to like kickstart that momentum, to get you talking and to get the words kind of spewing out of you onto the video. So get organised. It doesn't have to be overkill. You don't have to do a full script. Sometimes doing a full script is more overwhelming because you write different to how you speak. So sometimes it's better just to do some bullet points. What would you like to say in the video? How would you like to open it? What is the main content? And what is your call to action at the end? Just give it a basic structure. And if you're organized and you've got some subjects and video ideas that you think will be good in the future, then just list them somewhere. And that way, once you've got everything physically set up, you're then going to be able to jump in and record an actual video rather than sitting there completely overwhelmed and then doing what I do, closing the laptop up and going to bed. So they were my biggest mistakes when building my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel itself is about affiliate marketing and all things related to that. So blogging, YouTube, but it's basically about how you can make additional income online using affiliate marketing. If you want to know more about that, there's a link in the description. But like I say, I wanted to create this video because I'm very much about documenting my own journey, showing what works, what doesn't work. So a year in, am I about where I expected to be with my YouTube channel? Probably not. I'm probably slightly lower than my own personal expectations. Now, it could be that them expectations were completely unrealistic, but the way I look at it is a positive note. I'm leveling up my skills, I'm refining my message, and I'm putting content out there that's also helping people and at the same time paying me a commission in exchange. So I can't complain really, and I'm hoping in a year's time to be much further on than I am now as well. It's all about creating content consistently. So find your voice, put your message out there and be consistent with it as well. So I hope that gets you started. I hope that gives you a few pointers that will help you on your own way as well. Like I say, non-guru talk, non-fluff, the reality, this is what I've been doing wrong and I hope that helps you. Join me for the next video. Thanks for watching.